Good morning and a warm welcome to the students of Smt.R.S.Kalaria Primary School English Medium Junagadh. My name is Rajshree Lakhani and today we are going to study about a very interesting topic of geography whose name is natural disasters. Before starting this topic, I want to have a discussion about the particular disaster which is just striking nowadays not only in our country India but globally all over the world, that is COVID-19. Nowadays, it is being said that this particular COVID-19 virus was being released by the people, by the one of the country, but actually this all natural disaster are being considered to be a man-made, because we, the human beings only, for our benefit only, we are always consuming and disturbing our environment. We are creating different type of pollution, noise pollution, air pollution, land pollution, water pollution and many more. We, the human beings, are only behind this particular natural disaster. But as it is man-made, but we have given the name as the natural disaster because it is not affecting only the human beings but all over the environment which is being created by the God. So here today we are going to have a discussion on the natural disaster. Now here, this particular earthquake, tsunami, volcanic eruption are the particular natural disaster which are happening in the internal part of our country or on the particular part of the earth. While flood, cyclone and many other this disaster, natural disaster, are that which we are able to see on the surface of the earth. Now today we are going to discuss a first natural disaster, that is earthquake. Now here the definition for the earthquake is written here. Waves, tremors of earthquake originate from its hypocenter. Hypocenter is a part from where the particular earthquake takes place. When the tectonic movements in the interior portion of the earth are being shaken, the hypocenter, this is the center, this is the focus from where the earthquake is being created, which is deep down below the surface of the earth. Such shaking or trembling is known as earthquake. Now earthquake waves are created from the epicenter during the process of an earthquake. Now whenever the earthquake is taking place on the surface of the earth, hypocenter is a focus where the earthquake is being originated, but we are able to experience the earthquake on the epicenter, that is the first layer of the surface of the earth. Now here earthquake always occurs due to the internal disturbance or in the interior portion of the earth. Now already we have studied about the definition of earthquake, that is sudden filling or sudden shaking of the particular place in the interior portion of the earth, that is known as earthquake, that is always being created on the hypocenter and being just experienced on the epicenter. Now here, what is epicenter? The point on the surface of the earth exactly above the hypocenter, there that is focus where the particular effect or the particular focus of the earthquake is being created, that is known as epicenter. Now here the intensity, here always it is being said whenever the earthquake is being coming, always it is being experiencing for few seconds or not more than 1 minute. If it is going to be happen more than 1 minute, then the whole world or the particular place is going to be destructed. Now here the intensity of earthquake decreases as we move away from the epicenter. Wherever the particular earthquake is being created, when we have to save ourselves from the earthquake, earthquake, we should move away from the epicenter. Now here, to measure anything, some of the instruments are always being needed by the government. Now here, it is being said, we can measure the intensity of the earthquake and know its point of origin with the help of the machinery named seismograph. Now let us study about the next natural disaster, that is for the volcanic eruption. Now already we have studied about the earthquake. The earthquake is always been occurred due to the internal disturbance in the interior portion of the earth. Due to the tectonic movements, the earthquake is being created, and there are the three reasons for the occurrence of the earthquake on the interior portion of the earth. Now the next natural disaster, that is volcano. The definition for the volcano is being written here. Volcano refers to an opening in the earth from which lava, rocks, fragments, ashes, dust and gases are injected from below the earth's surface. Now already for the occurrence of the earthquake, the natural disaster, that is earthquake, there are the three reasons for the occurrence of the earthquake. In the same way, for the creation or the occurrence of the volcanic eruption, there are the four reasons. Now here, the first reason, high temperature in the interior of the earth. Already our interior portion of the earth is been having magma, water vapor, gases, and because of that only, when the high temperature in the interior portion of the earth is being experienced, the volcano is being created. Second reason, creation of magma. The third reason, creation of gases along with vapor, and the fourth reason, that is rising of magma towards the earth's surface. And because of these four reasons, there is the occurrence of volcanic eruption. Now here it is being said that how volcanic eruption occurs. Now whenever the volcanic eruption is taking place, the magma which is in the interior portion of the earth, here it is being written, the magma is pushed upwards by the gases lying under the magma. The water vapor, gases, like the pressure cooker, when the particular gases are in the interior of the pressure cooker, the particular gases are forcing the whistle to be just have the particular water gases to come out from the pressure cooker. Like the same way, the magma is pushed upwards by the gases which are under in the interior portion of the earth. Now here, secondly, the water percolating through the cracks and opening of weak rock surface turns into vapor. Later on, this vapor is full of pressure owing to the lack of space and tries. They are always been trying to come out with the great force. Here, all these volcanic residuals come on the surface of the earth and form a mountain-like structure, always like a pressure cooker. If the particular gases are not being allowed to come out, in the same way the pressure cooker is going to be blast. In the same way, like pressure cooker, the volcanic eruption is always taking place. The magma is being forced out by water vapor and gases to come out, and that creates the volcanic eruption. Here there are three types of volcano. Here, active volcano, second, that is dormant volcano, and the third, that is extinct volcano. Now what is active volcano? Active volcano is a volcano which is always active and any time that can be erupt, that is known as the active volcano. Dormant, that is 50%. It can be possible that there should be a volcanic eruption, or it can can be possible that that is not going to be at the volcanic eruption. Extinct volcano, that is considered to be the particular volcano which is going to erupt anytime. For example, our Girnar mountain is considered to be the extinct volcano. When we are declaring the particular mountain as an extinct volcano, when the particular mountain starts growing the particular trees, they are considered to be the active volcano. Now, in our whole India, there is only one active volcano, that is in the islands of Andaman and Nicobar. Like the earthquake, when the volcanic eruption is taking place, it creates a great damage to the environment and the particular surface of the earth. Now here it is being written that volcanic eruption at any particular place or region leads to a massive destruction in the local area. Now, when the volcanic eruption is occurring or taking place, during that time it creates a great damage on the interior and outside the particular portion of the earth. But later on, when it cools down, there are many benefits later on due to the volcanic eruptions. Now, benefits of the volcanic eruptions are written here. Firstly, it is being said that the fertility of land increases due to lava, as there was Girnar being just done due to the volcanic eruption. Our Junagadh is famous for the cultivation of the crop. So here, later on, when it's cooled down, the volcanic eruption took place, and later on when it's cooled down, the fertility of the soil always increases. Now here, the agricultural production is very good due to the fertile land in Java and Sumatra. They are both islands which is being made due to the volcanic eruption, as it is made up of lava. Now here, the hot water springs in the areas of volcano have germ-killing property, and that cures also the particular skin diseases. The hot water spring, that particular hot water is always having the capacity to kill the particular germs along with the curing of the skin diseases. Now here, when the volcanic eruption is taking place, many of the minerals are coming out from the interior portion of the earth. They are mercury, tungsten, tin plating, zinc, and many more are coming from the interior portion of the earth when the volcanic eruption is taking place. When the lava is coming out due to the volcanic eruption, when it cools down, then inside the vent in the extinct volcano, they always turn itself into the diamonds. And here are the benefits, as the volcanic eruption is creating a great disaster during its occurrence. After when it cools down, they are the benefits being provided by the volcanic eruption. Now already we have completed about the two natural disasters, that is earthquake and volcanic eruption. Now the third natural disaster, that is tsunami. Tsunami, just having the comparison with the earthquake and volcanic eruption, it creates a great damage to the surrounding. Now here, the definition for tsunami: due to volcanic eruption or earthquake, the sea floor, high oceanic waves are created and they are known as tsunami. Tsunami is always been occurred due to these two reasons, either with volcanic eruption or the earthquake. The tsunami is always being created. The particular length is approximately 700 to 1600 kilometers high. These waves travel with a great speed and force. Now here, strong and whirling winds also create big and strong waves. Now here, such waves cause a very great deal of disaster in the coastal region. Along with comparison with earthquake and volcanic eruption, condition, tsunami is considered to be a great disaster that was happened in Japan in the March 2011, and it was seriously very terrific during that time, and many of the lives and property was being destructed due to this particular natural disaster, that was tsunami. Now already we have studied about the earthquake, volcanic eruption and tsunami. They are always coming suddenly, having the destruction suddenly and moving again from their surface area. Now we are going to study about the natural disaster which takes a time to be created or occurs on the surface of the earth. Now the first that we are going to just study, that is about flood. Now what is flood? The flow of excess of water in the river is called flood. When for more than 1 week or more than 7 or 8 days, the particular rainfall is been occurring continuously on the surface of the earth, and when the all water bodies are overflow, during that time only the flood is created. Now here are the two reasons for most probably the occurrence of the flood. Now here the first reason, what I have said you, that most probably for 7-8 days when the heavy rain is occurring, there is the particular occurrence of the flood in the surrounding. Now here the first point, heavy rain in the upper course of the river, and when that particular river is overflow, that creates a flood. Now here the second reason, if a dam, that is the storing of the water body of the rainwater is being stored, if a dam or river breaks on the flood occurs in the low-lying areas on the river bank. So here we have just studied about the flood, that excessive rainfall when it is being created or the particular breakage of the dam is being created, then only the flood is being occurring. Now let us study about the next natural disaster, that is famine. Now what is famine? Scanty rainfall leads to the drying up of the ground, water and the shortage of the food and water. This particular condition is known as famine. When here the condition of famine occurs in the case of scanty rainfall or no rainfall for more than 2-3 years successively, then the famine is being created. Either less rainfall or not having rainfall for 2 or 3 years, then the earth or the land is drying up, and that creates a particular famine. To save ourselves from famine, we should plant more and more trees. It is already been written, the point is written here, the possibility of famine is less if we plant more and more trees. Plants play a very important role for the cultivation of the crops and the cultivation of the plants, and because of that only, to save ourselves from famine and all the pollution, there is a need to grow more and more crops. Now let us study about the next natural disaster, that is cyclone. Now what is cyclone? The simple meaning of cyclone is air which blows at a very great speed, and always it is being occurred on the coastal area only. It is also called as a storm. Now here the coastal areas of India experience cyclone every year, as we are surrounded by water body, and because of that only, every year when the rainfall is being occurred in our country India, every year on the coastal regions only, most probably the hit of the cyclone is very more. Most probably it is being said the eastern coast especially experiences it every year, and most probably again I want to say you that this particular cyclone is affecting the coastal regions only. In the city area it is less affecting, but the people who are living on the coastal adjacent regions also feel the effects of cyclone when it is at its highest intensity. When it is very more at the highest intensity, the particular area which is surrounded by the coastal region, they are experiencing the cyclone. Now here it is being said that these winds affect a limited area for a limited period of time only. Now let us study about the last two natural disasters. That is, first one, forest fire. Now what is forest fire? When friction between dry branches of trees and other factor causes forest fire. Most probably, like the forest fire, when it happens on the particular forest area, it causes a great amount of damage to the forest resources. The animals, the particular creature who are living on the particular surface of the forest, they are always being destructed and lots of animals are dying due to the forest fire. Now the last topic for this particular chapter, that is landslide. Now what is landslide? The sliding of large mass of rock, material, soil, etc. down the side of a mountain or a cliff. It is termed as a landslide. Now here landslide occurs due to two main reasons. First, that is excessive rainfall, and most probably it occurs on the particular surface of the mountainous region. Most probably when the heavy rainfall occurs, during that time, due to the excessive rainfall, the landslide is being created, or due to the earthquake. When the earthquake occurs on the particular surface area of the mountain, the landslide is being occur. So here we have today studied about the different type of natural disaster, that is earthquake, volcanic eruption, tsunami, flood, famine, cyclone, forest fire, landslide. But you know, we are always blaming the environment for all these particular natural disaster, as it is named as natural disaster. But you know, we the human beings only, who are the creators of the God, we only the creatures on the surface of the earth is always disturbing the environment by different activities. You know, nowadays our earth, not only for India, for all over globally, we are experiencing the global warming. Greenhouse gases are increasing day by day, and all these reasons are being created due to our activities only. Water pollution, land pollution, noise pollution, air pollution. We, the people only, not any other creatures, are disturbing the cycle of the environment, but we, the human beings only, are disturbing the cycle of the environment. And because of that only, nowadays, not only in India, America, Africa, but globally, all over the world, the animals are safe, other creatures of the God are safe, and we are suffering with the particular pandemic, that is COVID-19. So it's my prior request to everyone that as much as possible, please stop the pollution in our surrounding. So by this way, I am concluding my topic. Thank you and have a nice day.